Good morning, everyone out here in YouTube universe. Today I got a special treat for you guys. Today I got a very cool strategy. We're going to be using 3 zones, and it does have a lot of coverage, which I do like. All right, so with that being said, folks, stop what you're doing. All right, just stop what you're doing right now and put down the coffee and donuts. What I need for you guys to do is head on over to my homeboy's channel, Bet with Mo, to check out his new release for today as well as this one. All right, Bet with Mo has a premium channel giving you guys exclusive roulette strategies here on YouTube. So go over there. And with that being said, folks, I'm going to show you another pattern, another cool strategy today over here on this channel. All right, because me and my guy on the West Coast, Mo, we working side by side. I'm giving you good juices from the East Coast and him from the West Coast, and that's it. All right, so get your screen recorders ready, and let's get down to business right now. What we're going to do here is use 1 unit here. Well, show you the stats. Use 1 unit here and cover our zeros. Now, here is the strategy. You're going to use 1, all right, 1 split, 17 to 1, and then we're going to go boom, boom. In this zone here, right, I call them 3 zones. We're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chips in that zone. This is a second zone, and this is another zone. So that's 3 zones, okay? So right now, let me go back here. I'm just using one of the zones right now. One of the zones right now. And I'm going to spin that bad boy, and let's see what we can do. Now, you guys can use dollar chips if you guys are going to play with a $300 bankroll, okay? So please keep that in mind. All right, so we lost that. We're going to take the second zone here and put in. Okay, so we're going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more units, and watch. Second zone. 22 happens to come out. That is a $30 return. All right, but we started with 3K or $300 if you guys are playing with dollars. So let's try to see if we can get some of that money back. All right, now we're going to go over here to our third zone. Now watch this. Boom. All right, that is our third zone right there. And if we lose, I'll show you what to do. All right, so we did lose partial, but I can go ahead and spin again because that's not a full loss. It's a partial loss. It's kind of like a safety. So let's go over and play. There is a second safety. 2 safeties in a row means what we're going to do here is just layer this like so. Just follow my lead. Follow my lead. We're going to layer this one time, guys. All right. And then we're going to add for our first zone another stack. Okay, now watch. All right, the number 3 happens to come out, and that is a $560 return. And you see, folks, look what we just did. Made ourselves a quick 280 bucks. Or if you guys would have been using dollar chips, that would have been 28 bucks. Very cool. All right, let's start again. We're going to start from this side. We're going to pick out another zone. Boom. Okay, and we spin that bad boy. 31 comes out. 31 to miss. We're going to go to the second zone here. 1 split. Okay. And then you fill in the rest of the single 35 to 1 numbers, and 19 comes out. And look at that, folks. Look how beautiful the strategy is working. You see that? All right, what we're going to do here, let's go over here, pick out another zone. We're just going to have fun playing with these zones here. Okay, and we are going to spin. There is 15. And look, and just like that, folks, 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, we just made ourselves $690 in only 6 minutes time. What you think about that? Pretty cool, right? All right. We're going to now do another zone, of course. Cover our zeros. We're going to start from the beginning because we're just having fun here. Okay, we're going to go over here and let's see what happens. 17 comes out, no problem. All right, let's pick out this zone over here. Okay, there's your 7 chips, and we're going to spin. And the number 2 comes out. That happens to be a miss. Okay, we're going to do the same thing again with another zone. Excuse me, I didn't do a split like that. All right, and we spin. And the number 7 comes out, and we miss. All right, so we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to ladder the system. We're going to put a layer over here first, and then we're going to do a stack. Now we're going to do a stack here on one of the zones. It doesn't really matter which zone you pick. We are going to do a stack. And 20 comes out. That is a miss. All right, we're going to stack this over here. All right. And we're going to spin. 10 comes out. All right. And that is look at that, $590 return. But what we're going to do here is spin again, folks, because we are a little bit under from what we first started. And there is the number 1. And look at that, folks. That is a $700 win in only 8 minutes time. All right, what we're going to do here is pick out another zone. Whoops, there we go, and spin. All right, 0 comes out. Now this time, 0 is our benefit. That is another $100 win. And folks, that is $800, right? $800 in 9 minutes. Now, you see I'm playing with this. This would actually have been $80, right? In only 9 minutes if you guys would have been playing with $1 chips using a $300 bankroll. Or, there's always an or, if you were using a $30 bankroll playing with 10-cent pieces, this would have been $8 in 9 minutes. That ain't bad playing with 10-cent pieces. Please keep that in mind. Okay, let's start down here. Whoops, I put too many in there. I'm bugging. Okay, let's play. There is the number 8. All right, let's do the second zone and spin. $28 comes out. All right, it's a $30 win. All right, but we were at $800, so let's try to see if we can at least get our $800 back. 14 comes out. That's another $30. All right, we are going to spin again. 19 comes out. And look at this, folks. Look at this. This is just about $1,000. $1,000, folks, in only 10 minutes.